So this week we are going to be looking at problem solving. The aim of the unit of learning is to be confident in solving a range of problems and to explain how you have reached an answer. After you have watched the lesson presentation for each day, try the word problems, working on some different skills each day. I want you to remember to try and show your workings and explain how you reach your answers. You can use objects around the house to help you, drawings, calculations, anything at all that helps you. And the main unit and the outcome of this is to be able to solve a range of problems. So today we are going to be looking at place value and problem solving. So here we have Tia. Tia is showing us part of the bead string here. She wants to make a total of 40. How many more 10s and how many more 1s does she need? Now if you remember, the bead string shows us it counts in groups of 10. So we've got the red beads are a group of 10 and these white beads here are a group of 10. So we've got 10, 20, 21, 22. So at the moment we've got 22. Now using my place value, I know that if I add 8, that will give me 30. So that means I am adding 8 1s. And then the jump from 30 to 40 with my place value is 1 10. So Tia needs 1 10 and 8 1s to make 40. There's an explanation there for you. A farmer has 100 animals. He has 35 pigs, 20 sheep, 35 goats, and the rest are horses. How many horses does he have? So let's use our place value. We need to find, using our place value, the total of 35, 20, and 35. So 35, add 20. Using our place value, you can use 100 square if you've got one handy, would be 55. Then I'm going to add the 5 on for the goats, which would give me 60. And then I still need to add 30. So put 60 in your head and count up to 3 tens. So you've got 60 in your head, 70, 80, 90. So at the moment we've got 90 animals and we're trying to get to 100 animals. What's the difference between 90 and 100? It is 10. So he has 10 horses. So you could say, using place value knowledge, I know that 35, 20 and 35 is 90. 10 more makes 100, so there are 10 horses. When you're giving your answers like this in a sentence, you can either write them, or if you've got an adult nearby or an older brother or sister, you could maybe say the answer to them, explaining your reasoning. Okay, so the task today is to use your place value knowledge to solve problems. Good luck. Hello and welcome to Tuesday's problem solving lesson, where we're going to look at addition and subtraction problems and how we could solve those. So here we have Rosie. Rosie is selling the cakes below. She sells 9 of the cakes. How many are left? So the first thing you need to do before you need to know how many, what the answer is how many she's starting with. So let's count in 2s to see how many cakes there are. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. So she starts with 20 cakes. Now, when we looked at money last week, when we were talking about what was left, we discussed that we were doing a subtraction because we were taking away. So she sells 9 of the cakes, so those 9 have been taken away. Okay, and if you want to, you can use a number line to help you with your answer. Okay, so we could do 20 take away 10. 20 take away 10 is 10. 10 take away what equals 9? 10 take away 1 equals 9. So the answer would be 11. She would have 11 cakes left. Here's an example of how you could explain it. 20 cakes take away 9 cakes equals 11 cakes. 20 minus 9 equals 11. So here we have one. You need to think a little bit more. So Rosie has 16 donuts to sell at the school bake sale. Class 2 donate the donuts below. How many treats does she have to sell altogether? So we know from the question that she already has 16 donuts. So we already have 16 donuts. And these donuts down here are the ones that have been donated. And they want to know how many treats altogether. Now, if we're doing all together, we are adding. So we need to add these donuts to our total of 16 already. So we're going to count how many donuts there are. So let's count in twos. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23. So class 2 donated 23 donuts. So we want to add those up. Now, if you want to, you can do your chips and peas, so your tens and ones. So we could do 1 10 and 6 ones. And then over here, we have 2 10s and 3 ones. So let's count our tens. You've got 1, 2, 3 10s. So that gives you 30. And then you've got 6 ones here, and then we've got 3 ones here. So 6, 7, 8, 9. How many treats does she have to sell altogether? She has 39 treats altogether. You may wish to do this with a number line, and if you want to do that, that's absolutely fine. Okay, so you might put 16 here. And you know that 23, we're going to add 10. So that would give you 26. Another 10, because that would mean we're adding 20, which takes you to 36. And then we're adding the last 3, which would give us the answer of 39. So there's 2 strategies that you could use there. So we have 16 donuts, add 23 donuts, equals 39 donuts. There's the calculation. 16 plus 23 equals 39. So think about the strategies that we've been learning over the year. You could use a number line, you can use counting on, you could use apparatus to help you. Okay, you could use pasta if you've got pasta to help you with that adding and subtracting. Just make sure that you can say those answers and what you've done in a sort of a full sentence to really show your understanding. Good luck with today's task. Welcome to day 3 of our problem solving. So today we're going to be looking at multiplication and division questions. So it says here, the vases below are arranged end to end along a table. The distance between each vase is 12 centimetres. How long is the table? So what we need to do is to think how many gaps of 12 centimetres are there. So I'm going to start writing. So that's 2 gaps. That's 3 gaps. Apologies for my writing. Then we have 4 gaps. We've got 5 gaps of 12 centimetres. So we know that 12 times 5 equals what? If you know what 10 times 5 is, what's 10 times 5? The answer is 50. Let's do 11 times 5 would be 55. So 12 times 5 would be 60 centimetres. So the table is 60 centimetres long. And the way we did this was we found out how many gaps there were across the table. There were 5 gaps of 12 centimetres. So 12 times 5 equals 60 centimetres. There's a slightly clearer diagram there to help you. And there we go, there's the answers there. Okay, so your tasks today are to be looking at multiplication and division questions. Now remember, with your division as well, we can be sharing. Think of all the different ways we could be doing our arrays. We could be grouping. Choose a method, use equipment to help you with your multiplication and division. Really look at the words that you need and explain your answers to show you really understand. So welcome to day 4. Today we're going to be looking at word problems and problem solving with fractions. So our first problem here. Malachi decorated a cake for his mum's birthday. He has orange and blue candles and puts 40 candles on the cake. Half were orange. How many were blue? So he's put 40 candles and half were orange. So if we're looking for half, the candles will be in two groups. So our calculation would be 40 divided by 2. So if we cut 40 in half, how many blue ones would we have? If you need to, you can draw your groups and you can do this. You could do your arrays. You can use pasta. 40 divided by 2 equals 20. 20 candles were blue. Half of 40 is 20. There were 20 orange candles and 20 blue candles. Remember to get into the habit of saying these sentences. We do a lot of this in class. It's really important that you keep remembering those. So Leanna will not eat her peas for dinner. She has 16 peas on her plate and needs to eat 1/4 of them. How many peas will be left on her plate? So there's a couple of things you need to do here. Here is 1/4 if I write it down. So if we are dividing things into quarters, if we're finding a fraction of something and we're looking for 1/4 of something, there will be 4 equal groups. So it's up to you how you do this. So here's my 4 groups. And she's got 16 peas. So I'm going to make sure that they are all in equal groups. So each circle is 1/4. So she has to eat 1/4 of her peas. She's eaten these peas. How many has she eaten? 1, 2, 3, 4 peas. So she started with 16 peas. She's eaten 4. So we're taking away 4. How many are left? We've got 4, 4, 4. We've got 3 groups of 4. So we've got 4, 8, 12. So she will have 12 peas left on her plate. So 1/4 of 16 is 4. If she eats 4, then there will be 12 peas left on her plate. 16 subtract 4 equals 12. Now we're using that sentence to really help enforce our understanding. So have a go at the fraction problem solving for today and think about all the different strategies that you can use. If you need to use pictures, if you need to use Lego, anything you want to help you with finding fractions of an amount. And today, our final lesson on problem solving is going to be about money. So let's see how much you remember from last week and what you can use from the skills that you learnt. Maliki is in a toy shop. He has 5 2p coins and 5 £1 coins. What can he buy? What can he not buy? Wow, what a lot of things to remember. So the first thing is, let's find out how much money he has. So we know he has got 5 £1 coins. So 5 £1 coins would mean he had £5. And now we need to find out how many pennies he has. He has 5 2p coins. So 5 times 2 would give him £5 and 10p. Let's focus now on the first part. What can he buy? Okay, so let's look for different combinations. A ball is 50 pence. The pony is 10 pence. So he could buy a ball for 50 pence and a pony which is 10 pence, because that would mean he's only spending 60 pence of his money. So he could buy a ball and a pony. He could buy, let's have a look. There's a ball that's 50 pence. Oh, here, the Rubik's, the cube, is £4. Miscoloured cube down here. That would be £4.50. So let's write down, he could buy the ball and the cube. What else could he buy? Let's do this. He could buy the robot. The robot is £5 and a pony. So we're just going through and we're looking for all the different things that he could buy and just writing those down. Once you're happy that you've done all of that, you can see it says here the next part. So there's sort of 3 steps to this. Just take it one step at a time. What can he not buy? So what is over £5.10? So he can't buy the teddy bear and he can't buy the fire truck because they're both more than he has. Okay, so here it says Maliki has £5.10, which is exactly what we worked out. So he bought the ball and the pony, the robot and the pony, the cube and the pony, the cube and the ball. He can't buy the teddy or the fire engine. So just go through step by step. Be really logical about what you're doing. So Leanna has been saving the money her mum gives her to her. How much did she save that week? So each day we've got Monday, Wednesday, and a little bit more on Wednesday. Okay, so we need to find the total of each box. So we've got a 5p and a 2p equals 7p. Add 1p. We've got 8p here. Now let's look at this box here, the middle box. We've got a 10p and a 10p. What's 10 add 10? Good, 20 pence. Oh look, we've got another 10p and another 10p. What's 10 add 10? Add a 1p. So now we need to add 8p, 20p and 21p. So 8p add 20p is 28 pence. Add another 20, 48 pence. Add a penny, it's 49 pence. So our strategy was to add up the total for each box and then add those numbers together to find out how much she saved in the week, and she saved 49 pence. Okay, so 8p plus 20p plus 21p equals 49. Leanna saved 49 pence. So have a go at these problems. Remember the skills that you've been taught and remember to explain your answers fully. Good luck.